everybody. Thanks for watching this episode of Mike and Olive Cook Things.
My name's Olive and this is my dad, Mike.
We're really excited to make you one of our favorite meals of all time. It's something that we cook for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, all times of day, and they are called
Tater Tot eggs.
Tater Tot eggs. That's what we call them internally in the house. But it's basically you take tater tots, you make an egg skillet with it, and then you made some easy over eggs or medium over easy eggs, not easy over.
Wait, what?
I said
type of eggs?
I said it backwards.
Oh.
So we're gonna get started, and we're gonna tell you all the ingredients that you need.
First, tater tots.
Tater tots, frozen tater tots. It might be a little hard to find right now.
Cheese.
Some kind of cheese.
Or toppings. Eggs. And more toppings.
More toppings, some kind of meat, ham, and then
Olive oil.
Yep, olive oil. Okay, so we're gonna start off. We're gonna have 2 small pans. We're gonna put a little olive oil in the one pan, and we're gonna turn both of them on medium-high heat. Okay? Nope. Last that high was for boiling.
All right.
And then while your oil is heating up, I take the tater tots, and since they're frozen, I throw them in the microwave. So I don't use the microwave very often, but what I do use it for is for just getting frozen stuff warm and then cooking it in a pan or something later. So I put these in for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. That might be too long for your microwave. This one is an old microwave on a lower heat setting, and so it's might take a little longer. So what we're doing right now with the pans is both of them are heating up, but we're only using one pan. So basically what I like to do to try to keep it a little healthier and not use so much oil is I'll cook the eggs in this pan, and I'll just get them, just coat the pan a little bit so it's easier to flip. But then once this heats up, I'll actually transfer the oil into the other pan, and that's where we'll cook the tater tots.
Mm-hmm.
So I also like to use this time to cut up the ham. But you can use sausage, you can use bacon.
You could use turkey.
There's not too many people that put turkey in eggs, though. So,
yeah,
I mean, turkey bacon, turkey sausage, all that kind of stuff, but
I put ham in lots of my eggs. It's either ham or sausage.
Yep.
Yeah, both.
All right, so we have the ham cut up. Tater tots are about to come out of the microwave. At this point, that's when I like to swirl this around, get it all coated, and then I pour it into the other pan. All right? And then I turn down the heat on the egg pan to medium. You really never want to cook eggs on anything higher than medium. I think a lot of people ruin their eggs by cooking it on high. You'll burn them, you'll dry them out. They're just not very good.
And dry eggs out?
Yeah, it's not good.
Have you ever tasted it?
Yeah, Mom makes dried eggs. All the eggs that Mom ever makes in the pan, which will actually show you the way she does it. We make our eggs separately, and then what Molly does is she likes to scramble her eggs, and she just cracks the eggs directly into the hash browns and everything, and the cheese, and she scrambles it, and it looks crazy, but actually works.
Yes.
So, all right, the bowl's incredibly hot. Oh, I'm gonna dump it directly in. You're gonna need 2 different types of spatulas. Spatulas. One for flipping, one for mixing and turning. So then I just like to smash this down. And you might be asking, why don't we just use regular hash browns for this? And the answer is, we didn't have them one day. And so we had tater tots, and I thought, you know what? Tater tots are just hash browns, molded. And so I did that, and I really like them. I think they're a lot crispier. I think that you get a lot more of the crispy outside.
Yeah.
And so you can obviously use hash browns. All right, so we are going to make over easy eggs, and just gonna crack them directly into the bowl or the pan.
Wow, it's getting really white really fast.
Yep. So we heated up the pan correctly, but not too hot that where it's bubbling. If it's bubbling, you've probably done it too hot.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. Always, if you get egg or chicken or anything like that, always make sure to wash your hands.
Wash your hands out also before you even touch them.
Before you even touch it. All right. I like
Salt
to
them?
salt the hash browns. I will salt and pepper the eggs, but not until a little later. I did read something where if you salt it a little too early, sometimes it affects the way an egg will cook. I don't know if that's true or not, but...
Maybe.
Yeah. So you can see the outside of the egg is cooking, and then the inside is still very, very uncooked and runny.
It's not even cooked.
Why don't you mix up those hash browns?
But like flip them over.
Yep. We like crispy hash browns, and so.
Mom makes the most crispiest,
Yep.
And they
Because she
are
uses
so good.
high heat, and she crisps them way too much. But I know it's very tempting to always put everything on high heat, but yeah, it might cook things faster, but it could also burn things. And so, all right, make sure that it stays on to the burner, Olive.
What burner?
Yeah,
This burner?
yeah,
Oh.
you're pulling it. So, all right, why don't you throw the ham in there?
Just like dump it in.
Just dump it in. All right, and then mix that all together.
I'm trying to get this ham back in. Okay, it fell. Oh, got it.
All right, let me give it a swirl just to make sure everything's spread around. All right. So I'm not timing anything. I kind of just look at the way things are. I've timed it out for these things to cook at the same time. At this point, I'm going to show you guys video of what Molly does. So Molly, she takes her hash browns and her concoction and she just cracks the egg directly into it and just mixes it up. And she told me to do that once to show when I cooked it for her. She doesn't like over easy eggs. She doesn't like runny yolks. Olive and I do. And so she did that and it works.
Sometimes she does that for me when she's
Yeah.
making a flat egg. I ask for an over easy egg, and she makes a flat over easy egg. It is so good whenever it runs out on the plate.
All right, at this point, I have salt and peppered the eggs. I'm about to throw the cheese on to make sure that it gets all melty.
Melted cheese is very good.
You can use any type of cheese. We always have sharp cheddar in the house.
Always.
So once it starts to melt a little bit, that's when I like to flip these eggs. They're almost cooked all the way through. They're almost a sunny side up egg. Okay?
What's a sunny side up egg?
Sunny side up egg is you just cook it like this and you never flip it. Ooh, that was a bad flip. All right, and so for over easy, or some people call these over medium, you don't need to cook it for very long.
Ooh. If you see that melted cheese, it's like really melted, kind of like melted cheese and mac and cheese, I think. Is that a good way to describe it?
Sure. All right, give a little bit of salt, pepper on the eggs, and then
Scoop it up.
scoop it up, put it on.
And then voila!
Yep. And then the ultimate, if you like over easy, is to make sure
You cut them.
we cut it in and you see that yolk run. And that basically adds like just a sauce to the eggs.
Yeah, that and the sauce to the eggs is mostly the best part. That's like one of the best parts of this whole entire thing.
Yeah. And then you chop it up.
Mix it up.
Mix it all around so every little piece gets that yolk.
Yolk. And then that's how you make.
Yep.
And that's how you make tater tot eggs.
Tater tot eggs. It's great. It's incredible. I really like it. I usually eat
It
it
smells delicious.
later. If I miss breakfast and I eat it as an early lunch, it just kind of takes care of both things. It's brunch. But yeah, that's how we make those. And like we said during the whole video, you can add different types of cheeses, onions, mushrooms, whatever you like, and eggs. But that's how we do it. Thanks for watching this episode of Mike and Olive Cook Things.
Bye.